Hey guys, so I'm finally getting around to answering those questions and answers I promised to do quite a few videos back when I hit 1,000 subscribers. That was literally 3 weeks ago. So anyways, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Best Score Layla asks, what Barbie movie is your favorite? So, my favorite Barbie movie of all time is Barbie and the Three Musketeers. I grew up watching this one, and it really holds a special place in my heart. I think it has such an amazing story, I love the animation, pretty much everything about it. Definitely peak Barbie content here. Best Score Layla also asks, if you could get one of Barbie's dresses, which one would you choose? So I'm assuming you mean in the Barbie movies, and if I had to pick one, I would probably say Rose's dress from Barbie as the Island Princess. This dress was just always so magical as a child, and I think it's beautiful. I think I would look great in it, so definitely Rose. Maddie's Barbie Life asks, what Barbie dolls are your favorites? Ooh, so I actually don't necessarily know if I have any favorite Barbie dolls. Melton is my favorite Ken doll. I love him to pieces. And I just don't think that I have a favorite Barbie doll. I love most of the ones that I have. I really like Khalees. She might be one of my favorites. And I don't really know. I'm just gonna leave you hanging on that because I don't know. Maddie's Barbie Life also asks, what is your favorite color? So my favorite color is and always will be purple. I mean, like, everything purple, it's always been my color, so yes. Maddie's Barbie Life also asks, how long does it take for you to make a video? So the answer is that it depends upon a lot of factors actually. First off is how complex and how long the project is, how motivated I am by it, and how much time I have. Typically I like to do the family in a 2-week span, 1 week to film, 1 week to edit. The WG show used to just be a 1-week deal, but now it's a lot more complex, and I have to go all over my house to shoot the scenes, and I have a pretty big family, so it's sometimes hard to do that. So it's also reaching a near 2-week window. Sammy's vlog I can usually squeeze in like a week to a week and a half. Beach Blast was my most complex project, and I tried to squeeze it into 2 weeks, but it was more like 2.5 to 3 weeks just because I did so much editing on it, and it took a lot, but it turned out great. So the answer is it depends. I also tend to pump out more content in the summer compared to the winter because I feel more motivated and I have more free time on my hands. Lucky Pony asks, what is your favorite old Barbie movie from 2000s? So I think that the Three Musketeers will fit in here. It'll be like the very last, but definitely that. And if not the Three Musketeers, then probably the Island Princess. This is another one that I grew up watching. The songs are great. I mean, we can talk about that rat song.
Some people think that we're vermin, but we're just misunderstood.
And it's just a really fun movie. I want to personally thank Creating Barbiesville for asking me so many questions. I love you. Thank you so much. First off, Creating Barbiesville asks, what made you want to make a doll channel? Time for the origin story of my channel. So back in the fall of 2017, I started to take pictures of my dolls. I didn't have access to the internet until much later, and that's when I came across videos by My Froggy Stuff. I originally watched them to like make DIYs and stuff for my dolls. And then I came across The Darby Show. I first got the idea to do a doll YouTube channel from here, but I didn't actually realistically think I could do it until I watched Everything Dolls. In particular, it was her series Life with Barbie that inspired me. I remember watching the very first episodes of Life with Barbie and thinking, I could do that. She definitely made it look a lot easier than it was, but before I knew it, I had started making videos, and I had so much fun with it. It's when I found my true passion in life, and I really do owe most of it to Everything Dolls, because if I hadn't came across her videos, I really wouldn't be here today. Creating Barbiesville also asks, what was the first doll you owned? So the very first doll that I owned was the Barbie Beach Glam Nikki doll. I don't have her anymore. I have the scrap remains of her swimming suit, and that's it, but she was my very first Barbie doll. Creating Barbiesville also asks, did you have any dolls that didn't make it through the younger years? Yes. definitely. Probably like 30 to 40% of my childhood Barbie dolls perished. I know that sounds awful, but I think it was just because me and my sisters would play so hard with them. Like, we would play Barbies every day, and we would make them do like literally everything. Like, I remember throwing them across the room to do karate and gymnastics, crazy stuff like that. We were probably pretty rough with them, always changing their outfits, making them do all sorts of weird things, cutting their hair. We had so much fun though. Yeah, a lot of dolls did not make it, but in a way, I think that's actually a good thing because it means that we did play with our dolls a lot. How long does it take you to plan a video, film a video, and edit a video? So I sort of answered this earlier. I'm usually like always brainstorming this stuff. I just think about it all the time. It doesn't take me very long to write. Usually I just sit down and write it, and then I just start shooting like, like all green screen scenes today, depending on what I'm doing. And like, it depends how busy I am in a week and like what free time I have, but I usually just span it out over a week, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more, depending on the project. And then voiceovers are whenever I can do them. I have a loud family and they're here like 24/7, so it's sometimes hard for me to get a chance to do voiceovers, but I usually do them just all really quick whenever I get a chance. And then I just edit when I also have time, so I don't really time the whole thing out, but usually a project takes approximately 2 weeks to do. Where do you source the music you use? So all the music I use is completely free. I get most of my music from the YouTube audio library, great music that is free, or Pixabay. They have a lot of really great music too. However, I do get a lot of fake copyright claims and I have to dispute them all the time. And then I also get a lot of music from Purple Planet Music. This place is really great, free music, like a lot of different cinematic type music that I like to use. I would suggest all those places if you're looking for free music, they're great. What editing software do you use? So I use Adobe Premiere Pro mostly. I've started to make thumbnails with Photoshop, and I'm looking a little bit into After Effects, but the majority is all in Premiere Pro. I love this editing software, it's really great. I don't have that many issues with it. Who's your favorite character from the family? Yikes. That changes depending on the episode. Recently, I really like Khalees and Jose's character. Sometimes it's Nick and Sky. The truth is, it really just depends, but I don't think I have an overall favorite. What are your thoughts on other doll brands like Bratz, Monster High, and Rainbow High? So, I've always been a Barbie girl. Personally, I don't care for any of the other dolls. I'm used to the Barbie proportions, so when I look at the other dolls, I always feel like their proportions are way off. So personally, I don't really care for any other dolls. What's your top 3 favorite songs right now? So my top 3 favorite songs are probably Hugging You, Half Light, and Mystery of Love, currently. I have kind of like a weird genre of music, so you've probably like never even heard of any of those songs before, but they're good. Let's see, what is your favorite room in the family's house? Probably the living room. I really like how the design of this one looks. I shoot in it the most. It's also really open, easy to film in, so it's just my favorite. And what's your favorite furniture / accessory that the family has? Probably the little shelf in my living room. I think it looks really cool and I love it. I also like my kitchen that I repainted. It looked really nice. Would you show a room tour of where you film and edit? Actually, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun, but in all truth, it's literally just like a small section in my room, so it's not that fancy or anything. But yeah, I'd love to show you guys around. What was the inspiration for WG and his show? Now we are here for WG's origins. I'm really excited about this one. So, a long time ago, I really wanted a Ken doll, okay? And that was like the top thing on my Christmas list back in like the Christmas of 2011, I believe. And so there on Christmas Day, I got WG, okay? And here's the thing. WG was a weird guy. I remember that my sister got the new shaving funkin for Christmas that year, and he was so modern and trendy. Me and my sister just started to call WG Weird Guy because he was a weird guy. And then one day, my sister had a brilliant idea. So WG went by WG, his initials. Everyone thought that his name stood for Weird Guy, but really, his name was Waldo Green. And from that came endless super fun Barbie games that me and my sister would play. WG was always the bad guy and the villain. He was like this super rich millionaire bent on destroying the world.
WG! Oh no!
We played so many games with him, I can't even remember all of them, but we had a lot of fun with that. And eventually I also added the Thief, which that's just in my latest episode of the WG show, who was WG's evil partner in crime. She was like a thief, but like a ballerina. And we did all sorts of stuff with them all the time. So the WG show is in a way a recreation of those childhood stories me and my sister would play.
No! And he escapes. The Black Knight, as did the Thief.
How many siblings do you have, and are they also into Barbie? So I have 5 other siblings. I'm the second oldest. It gets crazy around here, guys. None of them are really into Barbie. My younger 2 sisters play it sometimes, but as kids, we all played, and I feel like Barbie does have a special place in all our hearts because it really was such a big part of our childhood. Do you have any favorite doll channels? Yes, my all-time favorite doll channel is Everything Dolls. I practically worship her. She's the reason I'm here today. I love her videos so much. Kelsey is so creative and inspiring. She's the best. Sometimes I watch my Froggy stuff, but I'm not the biggest fan. Millie Willow's Dolls, I'm really impressed with her videos. She's awesome, really entertaining to watch. She knows a lot of stuff about Barbie. That's mainly it. If you could have a custom doll of a character from a TV show or movie, what one would you pick? Alright, technically it's not a TV show or movie, it's a book, but I would do Mara Jade from the Star Wars Legends book. I love Star Wars. I can't think of any more at the moment. Are any of your characters based on people you know in real life? So, not really. Like, sometimes the stories are based off of, like, stuff I've experienced in real life. And time to answer the very last question. Composing Chaos asks, where do you get your funny content for your films? So I'm assuming you mean the memes and little funny clips that I've started to add in between my videos.
The secret ingredient is crime.
I'm just kidding. It'd be illegal to use content that doesn't legally belong to me, even though everyone else uses it. If you meant how I come up with all the crazy and weird stuff that happens in my videos, your guess is as good as mine. And that was everything. Thank you guys so much for asking me all those lovely questions. I had such a great time here. I really hope that this helped you guys get to know me better. And once again, thank you so much for helping me reach 1K subscribers. Our next goal is gonna be 10,000 subscribers, 40/10 of the way there, so let's go. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
If we got one last party tonight.